Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to take a look at the Huawei P8 Lite 2017 edition. Okay, so this rather boring looking box is the Huawei, or however you want to pronounce it, the P8 Lite 2017 edition. Now this is a budget end smartphone based on Android, running the EMUI version 5.1, I believe. I'm not too sure because we haven't taken out the box yet, but it should be using that, which is Huawei's own version of the Android skin. Underneath that is running Android Nougat version 7, possibly version 7.1. There's mixed reports of what it has out of the box, but no doubt we'll find out very soon. Now this is a octa-core processor phone. It's a split into two cores, so you've got 4 CPU cores running at 2.1 GHz and another 4 running at 1.7 GHz. So it's quite a fast CPU out of the box. Storage wise, you've got 3 gigabytes of memory and 16 gigabytes of onboard storage. 16 gigabytes, obviously not a great deal in 2017 going into 2018, but you can back that up with the SD card slot, and that can take an extra 128 gigabytes. Some have reported 256 gigabytes, but I've not tried either, so I can't confirm or deny that rumour. So let's take this thing out of the box and see what we get. Okay, so what have we got in here? This is a very odd box. So you take it out and it splits into the various packages. That's the important one. These are the less important ones. So let's go through these boxes, see what we get. So in this box you've got your USB charger cable, micro USB, not USB-C unfortunately, but hey, this phone is like £130, which is, what's that, about $150, $160 or thereabouts, you work out the conversion, but £130 for this phone. It originally retailed at about $229, but it's dropped down. I got this one from Car Frame Warehouse, which is a UK store which is part of the Couriers group, but you can find these on Amazon, eBay, etc. for very similar prices. Anyway, I digress. So USB charging cable, USB charging plug, and this one is rated at, if I could see it, this is only a 1 amp charger, so that's pretty pathetic, but it's in the box anyway. So I would say if you want to get this thing charged quickly, change that out for a 2 amp hour charger. I'll put some links in the description below for some faster USB chargers for phones. That'll charge it much quicker. And in this last part of the box we have a set of pretty cheap and tacky looking headphones, but there's a microphone built in there and a little button press so you can answer and cancel calls. So those are pretty near, but they're in the box, they're free, so it's not too bad. So what could possibly be in this box? No, nothing else. So in here we get our quick start guide, multilingual guide, yada yada yada, how to get started. Won't be using that, and hopefully we won't be using that either. That's the Huawei warranty card. So that's what's in the box. Let's have a look at the phone. Now this is a 5.2 inch screen. It hasn't got any sort of specific safety coating on the glass itself, but it does come out of the box with a film screen protector on. So that's quite nice. So you don't have to go to Amazon or eBay and look up screen protectors. Obviously if you want to get a glass screen protector, like a 9H glass protector, again I'll put some links in the description below. So if you want to get one of those, you can get it from Amazon. So let's have a look at the phone. Now first of all, the thing that I notice is it's actually very nice looking phone. It's quite rounded edges and it feels pretty good in the hand. The colour of this particular model is gold, as you can probably make out. It's available in black, white and gold. I thought the gold one was quite a nice colour. Looks quite premium. So let's go around the phone and see what we've got. So again, 5.2 inch screen, it's a 1080p screen, so that's 1920 by 1080, or obviously if you're looking at it in portrait, it's 1080 by 1920. same. So full HD screen, 5.2 inches, it's an IPS screen, so you're going to get good colour representation at various angles. Not an OLED screen, but at this price point you wouldn't really expect that. So on the front you've got your 8 megapixel front facing camera. Also you have got the sensor for proximity, light, etc. and the built-in earpiece. On the bottom, no buttons at all the buttons are in software through Android operating system, but you've got the Huawei logo. So moving around to the side, you've got the normal issue wake button and volume up and down rocker switch, which feels pretty good, quite a nice click to it. Nothing to write home about, but functional. On the bottom, what would look like to be 2 speaker ports, but unfortunately they're not. One of them is the concealed microphone, the other one is a speaker, and in the middle obviously the micro USB charging port. Again, no USB-C at this price point. Whether that's a deal breaker or not, I guess not. These days USB is pretty much everywhere, so if you take your phone out and you lose a bit of charge, you can pretty much guarantee somebody somewhere is going to have a charging cable for it. So in my opinion it's a good thing. Moving around to the other side, you've got your SIM tray. And this model, I believe, will take 2 SIMs. Find the eject tool, which is in here somewhere. If you haven't got the eject tool, obviously a paper clip will make do. Oh God, where did that go? Couldn't do that again if I tried. Okay, so SIM release tool into the hole. That pops out with quite a nice reassuring click. And there we go. You can see there 2 holes. So you've got the option for a SIM with an SD card or a dual SIM setup. Well, obviously, because it's only a 16 gig, you probably want to go single SIM and an SD card just to give yourself some more storage. Right, let's go round to the back. So this is the interesting part. On the back, you've got your 12 megapixel rear camera, which megapixel count wise, although it's only 12 megapixels, doesn't sound great on paper, but in actual use, from what I've seen of other reviews of this particular model, the 12 megapixel shooter is actually really good and quite easily competes with some of the 16 megabyte shooters on other budget cameras. Talking of video, 1080p recording, 30 frames per second, pretty much standard on these particular devices. So on the back you've only got I think, I can't quite see, it looks like just a single flash on the back, but again, probably not a deal breaker at this price point. In the middle you've got the very Google Pixel-esque fingerprint reader, which for me is in the perfect position because when I pick up the phone I'm likely to pick it up like that. So for me it seems to be in the right place. Obviously if you're an iPhone user then you'll be expecting it to be down here with the home button, but for me personally I think that's a much better place for it, more natural in my opinion. So what else we got on the back? There's a peelable film which obviously tells you where things go. Again, it's quite nice this day and age. Normally you don't get any manuals or any instructions. You basically get a phone and it's like, on your way, get on with it. But at least on here they're showing you what to do. Now it does say, it's actually pointing to the top there for NFC. So that's a near field communication. So from what I can tell, this will actually support NFC. So if you've got your banking applications and you want to use touch to pay, that sort of thing, then this phone will support it, which is quite a nice feature, again, at that price point. I know I keep on harping about the price point, but £130 these days isn't a great deal of money. Obviously, to some people it is, but in the grand scheme of things, when you've got like iPhone X costing £1,000, this is a tenth of the price, but the quality and actually the look and the use and the feel of it, it feels like a far more premium product. Next thing to do, I suppose, is really just to turn it on and see what the screen's like. I hope it's got some battery power in it. So press and hold until you feel the vibrate. And there we go, we've got the Huawei logo and powered by Android. Now I'm quite interested to see what the operating system's like. I personally prefer the sort of pure... I prefer the pure Android experience, but a lot of people have said that the Huawei's EMUI or EMUI or however you pronounce it is actually a really nice operating system, or another skin on top of the operating system. But I will be looking into possibly see if there is a way to remove it so we can have the pure Android experience. Now, this has been confirmed to be in the schedule for release for Oreo when it comes out. Again, it's December 2017 now, so Oreo isn't out on a great deal of devices, especially in the UK, but they are promising a over-the-air update on this, so we'll see how it goes. So let's go through the quick setup and we'll have a quick look at the operating system. So selecting the language, English United Kingdom, yep, sounds good to me. I haven't got a SIM card to put in, so we'll skip that currently. And you have to agree to the terms and conditions as per pretty much everything in the world right now. Agree to all. Don't know what that was, but I can always reset it. Now connect to a network, we'll skip that. And Google services, yes, we'll have all of those. And there it's got set up your PRA LX1, and we'll set this up as a new device. And you've got the option there to clone a phone, etc. using their own software, but we won't bother with that. Set up as a new device. And here we go, fingerprint touch control. So you've got the options of wherever you want fingerprint touch control to do things like answer your call, take a photo, stop an alarm, or show the notification panel. So sounds pretty good to start with. Use fingerprint ID to replace password PIN protection and verify payments. Access at lock. Use fingerprint to access block and locked apps. Okay, let's enroll. So now it wants a PIN or something like that. PIN must be made up of 4 to 16 digits, so excuse me a second. Actually, first thing I noticed, the vibrate motor in here for the sort of feedback for touching the buttons, the actual motor actually feels quite nice. It's quite tactile, gives you good feedback. So now we've got, so enroll fingerprint. Place your finger on the fingerprint sensor. Once you feel a slight vibration, lift and press your finger against the sensor again. So clean the old digits up. And actually I'm using the wrong finger here because normally I'm left-handed, so I'll have to add another finger after. As far as I know, you can add up to sort of 8 or 10 digits, I guess. Fingerprint 1 enrolled, so okay. And just give them the option now to get started. And actually, this is a really nice feeling phone, and the screen, normally I like a larger screen, so 5.5 really is kind of the minimum I'd be looking at. But this being a 5.2 inch screen doesn't seem that much smaller, and is actually very similar, I would say. If you put this up against the iPhone 7, I don't think you'd find a great deal of difference in both size and sort of form really, especially with the kind of glass back and front, which I think is a feature on the iPhone 7. Am I right, Kath? Shrugging her shoulders. Okay, so on the home screen, got a pretty much pretty standard looking desktop there. Now this is where I come unstuck, you see, because I'm used to having pure Android experience, so I'm just swiping away like a crazy thing. Oh, okay, so there isn't really an app drawer as such, but you can configure that, I guess. So let's have a look in the settings. So settings, actually the settings is very similar. I don't know if you can pick that up very well. The settings application, now if you were to look at that quickly and scroll through it, you would say that's an iPhone. That's very similar to an iPhone setup. So I think that's what they've tried to achieve here. They've basically taken an iPhone 7 and custom made their own version of it to place it in the marketplace. Of course, that was hard to say. So if looking, actually I've got an iPhone 7 adjacent to me. So there we go, there's the iPhone and the P8 Lite next to each other. P8 Lite's a little bit bigger, sorry, P8 Lite 2017, a little bit bigger screen, but if you look at it, there's a lot of similarities there. And if you flip it around to the back, again, it's a very similar setup. So if you're a big fan of the iPhone 7, then this is going to be right up your street. And as a happy coincidence, I've clicked on something there which is asked me for my home screen style. So you either got the standard one or you can have the app drawer. Now I'm a big fan of the app drawer, so we'll go with app drawer. So it's doing a quick think about it, I guess. And there we go. So now we've got our I'm almost stock Android experience, and you can scroll down through from the side there and look at all your apps. So there's quite a lot of actual bloatware that I can see immediately on here, games and things which are installed which you wouldn't want to. So Being that it's only got 16 gigabytes of storage space, probably the best thing to do is to go through this thing and root out everything possible. Settings. Let's have a look at storage and see how much space we've actually got here straight out of the box. So I guess it's in about phone, maybe. Now, phone storage, 16 gigabytes in total, and currently out of the box you get 7.4 gigabytes remaining. So hopefully we can try and reduce that down by getting rid of some of the bloatware apps that are on there. But all in all, it's actually a really nice looking and very nice feeling phone. And if you pulled that out of your pocket to make a phone call with your friends around or whatever, I don't think you'd ever feel embarrassed to own this thing, or especially considering the price. A lot of people don't like cheap phones because they feel somehow inferior. Well, I think with this, the way it looks and with that glossy back, actually let's take this, let's peel the back off so we can see it in its full glory. Oh yes, that is nice. Is that another sticker? Oh damn it, there's another sticker there. I'm not sure what it says because my eyes will not focus on that, but look at that. And it's quite, actually, even though it's glass, it's quite grippy. So it's not gonna cause you any problems. It's not actually, it doesn't want to slide off my hand, although my hands are a bit hot and sweaty, but it doesn't want to slide, so it's quite grippy actually. I'm quite impressed with that. Anyway, I've probably waffled on far too much. I'm going to give this phone a good test and go through and take some pictures and some videos and what have you. And we'll do a full in-depth review in a couple of days or a week's time or whatever. But in the meantime, this has been the Huawei P8 Lite 2017 edition. I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To. And we will see you again in the very next video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.